Hi, this is Jeff McQuillan from beautiful Los Angeles, California, and ESLPOD.com. Last week, I asked you to ask me questions, and in our first video, previously, I answered questions about specific English words and phrases. In this video, I want to talk about your questions or answer some of your questions about how to improve your English. We had several similar questions. Abid said that he had trouble speaking. He got confused or gets confused when he wants to speak. He wanted to know how to improve that. Similarly, Asan wanted to know how to improve speaking and writing. Haidar wanted to know how to practice English, especially now when many of us cannot go out of our houses or go to classes. And finally, Marion had a question about improving your reading. All of these are questions about how to learn English. There are two really important sources I want you to take a look at before I give you a short answer. So I'm going to give you a short answer, but first I want to give you the long answer that everyone watching the video should definitely look at. The first part of the long answer, or the complete answer, is a special report that I wrote a few years ago called 5 Things You Must Know to Improve Your English. And the link for that report and a series of emails that follows after you sign up are in the post, the comments or the text of this post. It's completely free. You don't have to have a credit card. You don't need any money. You can sign up for the report. And that will give you a very complete or a much more complete picture, a much more complete explanation of what you should be doing to improve your English. That's one. The second part of the long or complete answer is to take a look at a blog post I wrote recently. Again, the link or URL to that is down below, and that will talk about practice and what it means to practice your English. Let me give you now the short answer. What are some things that you should understand in order to do the right things to improve your English? First, it's really important to understand that we improve our English primarily, mostly, through reading and listening. A lot of people think that in order to get better at speaking, they should do a lot of speaking, or they should do a lot of writing to get better at writing. But in fact, that's not exactly the way our brain works. The brain is like a bank. And when you have a bank, you put money into it. So putting money into your language bank is reading and listening. When you come to speak or to write, then you can take money out of your language bank. But you can't take anything out before you put it in. And the more you put in, the more you will be able to take out. So if you go to the bank tomorrow and you say, "Hi, I'd like $1 million from my account, please." And the clerk looks at you and says, "Well, Mr. McQuillan, you don't have $1 million in your account." You can't take out what you don't have. So reading and listening are really important. And the more you read, the better you read. The more you listen, the better you'll be able to listen and to speak and to write. Here's another way of thinking about this. Your brain is an organ, right? Your body has different organs. Your heart is an organ. Your lungs are organs. Your kidney is an organ. I don't know, is kidney here, here, there. I'm not that kind of doctor, okay? The point is, your organs function in your body, but you don't have to tell them what to do. You don't say to your heart, "Hey, heart, beat faster." No, your lungs breathe naturally. Your kidney works naturally. Your heart just works. You don't have to tell your stomach how to process your food. How does this relate to the brain? Well, the brain has a function. It has a purpose. Your heart's purpose is to pump blood. Your brain's purpose is to, among other things, learn things, acquire things, get things naturally. It doesn't require that you do something extra. It's like once you eat, you don't have to go back an hour later and say to your stomach, hey, you need to do this. No. Your brain is the same. Your brain is built. It is designed to acquire languages. Think of a little baby. When you have a baby, you don't give a baby a grammar book. You just talk to the baby. And the baby's brain acquires languages. The same is true for us. We acquire languages by listening, and because we can read, by reading as well. Now, second part of my short answer. What should you read and listen to? Here's where a lot of people make a mistake. There are two things that you need to consider, two factors that you should think about, two ideas that you should keep in mind when you are deciding what you should read or what you should listen to. The first thing is you need to be able to understand it. And by understand it, I mean you know 95, 96, 99% of the words on the page. The biggest mistake people often make in trying to improve their English is choosing something or reading something that is too difficult. You are reading something too difficult because perhaps you think, well, you need to read it in order to get more. No, you need to find something that is as simple as you can find, but still has some new words that you don't know. And that means 95% or more for most people. Once you get below 95%, the reading becomes difficult, you start getting lost, you get frustrated, and then you say to yourself, oh, I'm no good at this. Pick something that is relatively easy to read. And that will be different because everybody's at a different level, right? Second thing, it has to be interesting. I make this mistake when I'm trying to improve one of my other languages. I read what's good for me. I read what I think I should read, what my brain is somehow telling me would be good for my language. That's a terrible way to pick your reading or your listening. Instead, you want to read and listen to things that you are really interested in, that you want to read or want to listen to. Nobody's giving you a grade. There's no teacher saying, oh, you read that. Oh, I'm going to give you a A+, a 10 out of 10. No. You're doing this for your own purposes. So pick something to read or listen to that you really are interested in, that you understand. For example, in our Unlimited English collection, we have daily English on dozens and dozens of different topics. Every possible topic you can think of, we have dialogues and explanations about those topics. We have cultural lessons, what we call our cultural English lessons. Those things allow you to pick exactly what you're interested in. It could be a website, it could be a book, it could be a podcast. You find something that is really interesting to you. Usually you can start with what's interesting to you in your first language, in your own language. Read some of that or listen to something similar to that. If you want more information, again, take a look at the links on this website in this post that will give you specific information on improving your English. And also take a look at our website at eslpod.com and our Unlimited English membership. From Los Angeles, California, I am Jeff McQuillan. Thanks for watching.